Okay. In this video, we will discuss this question from Jaan Kalda, where they are telling that there are two identical rings. Each one has radius r, and one of it is going towards right side with velocity v. We have to find velocity of this intersection point. Okay, and when distance between the centers of the ring is a. So this distance is a. At this moment, you should find velocity of this. If you are seeing this question for the first time, try to solve this question on your own. So we'll try to solve this without using much calculus. Okay. So the logic that I'm going to use is we can find velocity if one of the component of it is known and direction is known. Let's say velocity was something in this way. If you know this component, let's say Vy, Vx, if you know Vy and V direction, you can tell what is V value also, because we can tell V cos theta is Vy. So as from direction you will know theta value, V value if you know means V value will easily get it. So that's the logic that I'm going to use. We'll try to find direction of motion of that intersection point and one of the component of it, so I can get the overall value of the velocity. So here first, to find the direction of motion of the intersecting point, this point is moving along the second circle circumference. So if I increase time by a little bit, this point will be somewhere here. If you observe, this is tangent. It's just moved on the circumference for a small amount of time. Velocity is tangent because the displacement is tangent to the second circle. So that's why point A has velocity in this direction, which is tangent to this circle. Now, to find one of its component, what I'm doing is I'm observing the same motion with respect to B. He is traveling towards right with V by 2. So for him, this was actually having velocity V. So with respect to him, this will have V by 2 towards right side, and this circle will be moving left with V by 2. Both of them have exactly equal velocities with respect to B. The advantage is if both are moving with equal speeds, this point is not allowed to move right or left, it just goes up. So with respect to him, point A has only upward velocity. That means with respect to ground, this person has same velocity as this point in x direction. So if he is moving with v by 2, if he is not able to see any direction of motion here, this is also going in horizontal direction with v by 2. Now we are going to use this logic. I got one component of velocity v by 2 in this way, and direction of motion is tangent to this. So by combining these two, this is the velocity direction, this is the horizontal component of it. Now if this is theta, this must be 90 as it is tangent. This is 90 minus theta. So this will be theta again. So I can write u cos theta is v by 2. Now cos theta from this right angle triangle, I can simply write it as a adjacent side by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is just root of r square minus a by 2 whole square, that I have written here, by hypotenuse r. So just by simple rearrangement, I got u value as v by 2 into root of a by 2r whole square.